Ever since the dot-com bubble burst a little over 20 years ago, our lives have never been the same again. Literally, every sector of the world's economy has either benefited or suffered from the fast-paced changes caused by science and technology. One doesn't even know what to expect anymore. One day, you hear a Silicon Valley startup has just launched a robot that can talk, sing, and maybe think like humans. The next day, you're told that Elon Musk is a couple of years away from colonizing Mars. I'm not even bluffing. The tech billionaire is actively trying to develop Mars so humans can live on it. But while we wait for that to come, robots are safeguarding borders. AI-backed programs are writing codes, autonomous cars are learning how to drift, and many more interesting game-changing tech inventions are happening around us already. Join us as we discuss them. Also, do well to stick around because towards the tail end of this video, we'll be looking at the new electrical implants that will allow paralyzed people to walk again. Without further delay, let's get started. US testing autonomous robots on its border. Sometime in 2018, ex-President Donald Trump embarked on a controversial project to build a supposed impenetrable wall along the US-Mexico border. At the time, Trump described the long-stretched wall as the Rolls-Royce of barriers. But a few years down the line, we've realized that the multi-billion-dollar wall is, in fact, an overhyped steam-powered vehicle. According to reports, the US-Mexico border wall has been breached over 3,000 times. More than $2.6 million has been spent on repairs already, and the US government is calling on technology to come to its rescue. That call has since been answered by a US-based robotics company, and it's not Boston Dynamics. Actually, there's another US-based company that makes great security robots, just like Boston Dynamics. It's called Ghost Robotics, and they are the ones providing the Department of Homeland Security with robot dogs to strengthen patrol operations around the border. These rugged 100-pound robots can patrol a predetermined route autonomously or controlled manually. They're fitted with cameras and sensors for surveillance and, in some cases, rifles to hunt down threats. Boston Dynamics Superstar Robots. While Ghost Robotics won the heart of the US government officials, Boston Dynamics is quite popular for making some of the world's most fascinating robots. One of its biggest inventions yet, Spot, is famous for participating in military drills across the world. However, in a one-of-a-kind occurrence, 3 Boston Dynamics robots, Atlas, Wildcat, and Spot, featured in a Sam Adams Super Bowl commercial, which aired in 13 TV markets. That's definitely more publicity than some celebrities have gotten in their lifetime. Artificial intelligence writing codes. Let's face it, artificial intelligence is a subtle threat to all of us. AI-backed writing programs are threatening human writers, and self-driving cars are giving human drivers a run for their money. More recently, artificial intelligence is looking to outperform traditional programmers. How is this even possible? A tech company called AlphaCode is championing this course through its DeepMind project. The software has been tested and found to be slightly behind as compared to the average programmer. But then, its success score rate of 54.3% is nothing short of amazing. As you would expect, AlphaCode is not alone on this mission. OpenAI's Codex natural language coding program is another project that's threatening to send programmers on exile. But thankfully, they haven't done that just yet. But there's nothing to suggest that the change of guard won't happen anytime soon, possibly in the next 5 to 10 years. Wireless EV charging roads. Elon Musk thought his car manufacturing startup, Tesla, has laid the foundation for an electrified automobile industry. Right now, there are tons and tons of other companies trying to build on that legacy and expand possibilities. One of these companies is Electrion, an Israeli tech startup that is actively building wireless vehicle charging road networks in different cities and countries across the world. As we speak, a 20-meter stretch of this inductive charging road has been built, and there are talks to set up more routes in Italy, China, Germany, Sweden, and Indiana. During this past month, Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer announced a project to the tune of $1.9 million to build a 1,600-meter stretch of this innovative road network. When completed, this road, like other EV charging routes located across the world, will use magnetic induction to charge electric vehicles while they're parked or in motion. Joby Aero Taxis. Electric self-driving taxis are already a thing in some parts of the world, and pretty soon, electric flying taxis will dominate the skies. Is Superman launching an aero taxi service? Nah, not yet. It's actually Joby Aviation, a California-based aero company that has spent the last decade developing air taxis.
We are one step closer to making this fantastic future real.
After months of waiting, the company is ready to show the world what it feels like to ride in an electrified flying taxi. Last year, the company completed several successful trials, including one that saw Joby's electrical vertical takeoff and landing, or eVTOL vehicle, travel 155 miles. To officially kickstart its ride-sharing service, the company will begin a full-scale air taxi operation in South Korea and Japan. For now, the 6 electric motor-powered taxis will only travel between 2 terminals in South Korea. However, we are told that expansion plans are currently underway. Customers in Japan will have to wait a little longer though, as Joby says it's still doing some groundwork before the service is launched. Starlink Premium. Elon Musk is not one to be left out of the party. In the midst of all these technological advancements, he's managed to chip in with his own contribution. What is that exactly? Is Musk launching a new company? No, he's not. He probably doesn't even have enough time for all these existing companies. Well, it does seem like he has enough time to upgrade them though. Hold on to your hats, because Elon Musk's popular satellite internet service just got faster and much more expensive. Starlink Premium, as it's called, will deliver internet speeds of up to 500 megabits per second as compared to the non-premium service, which offers between 100 to 200 megabits per second. The upgrade will also come with better performance even during harsh weather conditions, as well as round-the-clock priority support for customers. For existing customers of Starlink's internet service, the decision to switch to the premium plan won't be an easy one, mostly because the premium service is 4 times more expensive than the standard service cost. Right before we move on to the last section, if you've made it this far, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. RoboBee. Created by the robotics team at Harvard and optimized by the scientists at MIT, it's quite interesting to see this perching robot pass through 2 of the best universities in the world without gaining admission. If that's not enough, the flying RoboBee weighs less than 1/10 of a gram and can function underwater as well. It can also operate independently or as part of a colony. Drifting autonomous cars. It seemed like we were only introduced to autonomous vehicles yesterday, and now they're about to steer the wheel better than most average drivers. How is this even possible? Well, somewhere in Los Altos, California, engineers are trying out customized self-driving Supra Sports that can drift around barriers. Could this be the beginning of a new crazy automobile sport? You certainly cannot rule out that option. However, Toyota says the trials are part of efforts to improve the safety features of autonomous vehicles. High-tech implants. Over the years, science and technology has been the driving force behind several medical advancements. The latest of these innovations is an implant device announced by Grégoire Courtine, a neuroscientist at the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology in Lausanne, EPFL. According to Grégoire, this implant will help medical patients with paralysis to regain mobility in their hands, legs, as well as other parts of their bodies. So far, 9 people have benefited from the technology, and the reviews are absolutely heartwarming. I stand up, walk where I want to. I can walk down the stairs. It's almost a normal life, Michael Riccati, one of the beneficiaries of the technology, told BBC. Now, tell us, which one of these inventions warmed your heart the most? Be sure to check out this video over here.